Tia Mowry recently shared an emotional message with her followers after viewing the bodycam footage of the tragic police shooting of Sonya Massey. This heart-wrenching incident took place in Springfield, Illinois, shaking the community and prompting a wave of reactions across social media. On Tuesday, July 23, Mowry took to Instagram to express her profound sadness and outrage in a heartfelt video. In the video, the actress, known for her role in Sister, spoke directly to her fans with visible distress and anguish. She recounted her experience of watching the footage, which showed Massey being fatally shot in her own home. The gravity of what she had witnessed was evident in her trembling voice and tear-filled eyes. "I am literally shaking right now because, to see how somebody's life can be taken in such a way is so terrible. And so disgusting," Mowry said, struggling to find the right words to convey her emotions. Her heartfelt plea continued as she questioned the ongoing violence and called for change. "When is this going to stop?" Mowry's message struck a chord with many of her followers, who responded with their own messages of support, sorrow, and calls for justice. Her emotional appeal highlighted the deep pain and frustration felt by many in the wake of such senseless violence. As a public figure, Mowry used her platform to shed light on the tragic event and to demand accountability and change. The incident involving Sonya Massey is a stark reminder of the urgent need for police reform and the ongoing struggle for justice and equality. Mowry's raw and unfiltered reaction underscores the widespread impact of these tragedies on individuals and communities alike. Her words serve as a poignant call to action, urging society to confront and address the systemic issues that lead to such devastating outcomes. In sharing her emotional response, Tia Mowry not only honored the memory of Sonya Massey but also amplified the voices of those demanding an end to the cycle of violence and injustice. Her heartfelt plea is a powerful reminder that the fight for change continues, and that each voice, no matter how shaken, has the power to make a difference. As the video continued, Tia Mowry delved deeper into her personal fears and concerns, revealing how the tragic event has affected her on a profoundly personal level. She shared her deep worry as a mother to a young black boy, articulating the constant anxiety that parents of black children experience in America. Mowry's voice trembled with emotion as she expressed the burden of having to teach her son about the harsh realities of the world at such a tender age. "I'm worried, I'm scared," she confessed, her eyes reflecting the weight of her words. "As a mother, it's terrifying to think that my son might be in danger just because of the color of his skin." In the video, Mowry explained that this incident has forced her to have another conversation with her son about the importance of being careful in America. She described these conversations as heartbreaking but necessary, a sobering reminder of the steps black parents must take to protect their children in a society where racial bias and violence are all too common. "When is this going to stop? When is enough enough?" Mowry asked, her voice choked with emotion, and tears visibly building in her eyes. Her poignant questions echoed the sentiments of countless individuals who are exhausted by the continuous cycle of violence and injustice. These rhetorical questions were not just a cry for help but a call to action, a plea for systemic change and a demand for a future where such conversations would no longer be necessary. Mowry's heartfelt message resonated deeply with her audience, many of whom shared her fears and frustrations. Her vulnerability and honesty provided a powerful platform for discussions about racial inequality, police violence, and the urgent need for reform. Her emotional appeal underscored the broader societal issues that necessitate these painful dialogues and highlighted the emotional toll they take on families. The impact of Mowry's message extended beyond her immediate followers, sparking conversations across various platforms and prompting calls for change from all corners of society. Her willingness to share her personal struggles shone a light on the broader implications of systemic racism and the pervasive sense of fear and helplessness that many black families endure. In sharing her story, Tia Mowry not only shed light on the devastating effects of police violence but also underscored the resilience and strength required to navigate such a reality. Her raw and emotional testimony served as a powerful reminder of the urgent need for societal transformation, urging everyone to reflect on their role in fostering a more just and equitable world. Social media users had strong reactions to Tia Mowry's emotional message, flooding the Shade Room's comment section with their thoughts and feelings. Instagram user @LeBarongadet reflected on the broader issue, writing, "Think about all the times when there's no video." This comment highlighted the countless incidents of police violence that go undocumented and unacknowledged. Another user, @sincerely_Rika, poignantly added, "We call the cops for protection, but who do we call when we need protection from them?" This question underscores the deep mistrust and fear that many feel towards law enforcement, especially in communities of color. Expressing her distress, Instagram user @RadiantLikic wrote, "I've been avoiding watching the footage like the plague, crying face." This sentiment was echoed by many who find such videos too painful to watch, yet they understand the importance of bearing witness to these tragedies. In a stark comment, @Donner remarked, "She called the cops for protection and quickly called on God when she needed protection from the cops, 'cause that's the only option." This comment highlights the tragic irony and desperate reality faced by those who seek help but end up in more danger. Instagram user @Helev_Bree shared a deeply personal reaction. "That was someone mommy pleading face like I see and imagine someone doing that to my mama Imma crash out." This comment reflects the profound pain and empathy felt for the victims and their families. Similarly, @itsnenababy_ added, "That footage really does something to your soul. SMH rip Sonya." This sentiment captures the emotional impact such footage can have on viewers, leaving them shaken and heartbroken. User @Neamore1 touched on the painful reality for parents, writing, "Having to explain to our black children, sons and daughters, is heartbreaking." This comment emphasizes the difficult conversations black parents must have with their children about the dangers they face. Finally, @Quioesqueen summed up the collective feeling, adding, "That's how we all felt watching that video." This comment highlights the shared sense of grief, outrage, and helplessness experienced by many who viewed the footage. According to the State Journal-Register, Sonya Massey called the police to her home on July 6 around 12:50 a.m., believing there was a possible intruder. When deputies arrived, they noted that Massey appeared calm, perhaps unwell, not aggressive. Despite her demeanor, Officer Sean P. Grayson escalated the situation when Massey removed a pot of boiling water from her stove. Grayson began yelling at her, threatening to shoot her in the face. In a state of fear, Massey reportedly apologized and raised her hands in the air as instructed. Despite her compliance, Grayson fired 3 shots at Massey, one of which struck her in the face. Officers reported the shooting at 1:21 a.m. Massey was quickly taken to St. John's Hospital, where she was pronounced dead at 1:47 a.m. The incident has sparked outrage and calls for justice, as the circumstances surrounding the shooting continue to be scrutinized by the public and authorities. On Tuesday, July 23, bodycam footage of the moments following the fatal shooting of Sonya Massey surfaced. In the clip, an officer, presumably Officer Sean P. Grayson, can be heard referring to Massey in a derogatory manner, calling her crazy. This footage has added to the controversy and outrage surrounding the incident. Earlier this week, Massey's father, James Wilburn, appeared exclusively on CBS Mornings. During his interview, Wilburn revealed that initially, his family was not informed that an officer had killed his daughter. Instead, they were led to believe that an intruder was responsible for her death. This misinformation compounded their grief and confusion in the immediate aftermath of the tragedy. Wilburn also mentioned that there were rumors suggesting his daughter's death was self-inflicted. "So I think the cover-up started from right after it happened," he explained. "Thank God for the bodycam footage." His comments highlighted the importance of the bodycam footage in uncovering the truth and bringing to light the actual circumstances of his daughter's death.